all the weak people just clicked on this video and are already ready to comment and like to insult me and all that before listening to what I have to say. Alright, so when I was younger, I was depressed. I was in a really bad mental state. I was 16 years old. I felt like I didn't belong. I felt like I just didn't have really anything for me. Like I was like ugly as fuck, unhealthy, was like not confident. I didn't work out and all that. I had no discipline. I had all these things, these bad things. I had really nothing for myself. I also had bad grades in school and all that. And the thing is, when you're in this kind of situation, you can be like kind of depressed, but it happens to everyone. Like, everyone can be depressed sometimes. Depression is the habit of being consistently depressed, right? So depression is simply like not trying to get out of your depression. And if you try, like, of course it's really fucking hard. Of course you will get up in the morning and like it will be kind of draining. Like when I was depressed, I remember like sometimes people used to tell me like, yeah, but you can just get up in the morning. You just have to get up and do things and you will feel better. And the thing is, I would get up and feel bad. Like I would feel bad like in my bed and I would get up and feel bad anyway. If you're depressed, you have the choice to like stay in that position or to go forward. And the thing is, like I said, sometimes you will get up in the morning and feel even worse. Like you will be alright, like I'm depressed, I will go forward, like I will try to improve my life, but you will feel even worse getting up in the morning. Like me, like I was. The solution to that is you have to heal from something. The thing you have to heal from isn't depression. Depression is just a symptom of what you really have. You have to peel some layers, alright? Like, what is a problem that you have right now that you can act on? You go out there and you like solve this problem. Instantly you're gonna feel better about yourself. But then there's gonna be another problem. Then you solve this problem, another, and you never stop solving these problems, right? I have to tell you, I'm sorry, but for people like you and me, being depressed, life is always gonna be hard. The only solution is simply to like always do the right thing. You have to become an extreme person. Like that's a curse and a blessing at the same time. You're destined to like be someone extreme. So you have to be extremely healthy, because every time that you're going to do a bad habit, you're going to get back in depression. So you always have to like do the right things. So you always have, your life has to continually be something where you solve problems. And even though it can like feel really depressing, it's actually not, because what makes people really happy is not getting what they want, but solving the problem. Because what people and just everyone in life really wants is solving the problems. Because you have a problem, like if it's a really, really big problem, you solve it, you're at peace. And if there's a problem really buried deep inside of your brain, well, you're gonna peel the layers. You're gonna solve problems after problems after problems, and you're gonna get closer and closer to the truth, to what is really the thing that's making you depressed. And sometimes the thing that's really making you depressed is something that you don't really want to face. So you have to get into the habit of consistently facing the truth. Always face the truth. And the thing that you're gonna be depressed about is something that sometimes really you don't want to face. So you're gonna always gravitate towards it and like turn around it and never really act on it. Do it. The thing that you don't really act on is the thing that you need to act on. I would recommend to you that you be like introspective at least once a week, that you journal at least once a week. I did a video on that where I journal with you and I show you exactly how to do it so that you can really like improve your life. I put the link in the description. I really recommend to you that you watch it. Something that will completely change your life. Accept that there are a lot of things that you actually cannot change. There are really a lot of things in life that you cannot change, that you have no control over. So if you want to get out of any depression state or whatever, always focus on the things that you can control. It's called an internal look. It's called an internal locus of control. Always focus on that. Never focus on the external locus of control. All right. I think that really helped me, and that today I'm just completely passionate about. It's just I'm gonna tell you, like, I told you that solving your problem is what makes us happy. At first, when you're really in a bad state, like in depression, you're in like survival mode. What you want to do is just like get out of that. You want to be happy as soon as possible. But then when you finally solve these problems, even for you maybe it feels like impossible to solve that. Well, you can. But when you solve these problems, then you're in a happy state. You're like at zero. You were like at -10 on the scale of life. Now you're at 0. You're like in peace, happy. Now the goal, like average people stay there at 0, but if you're not average, if you're like me, if you want to really get to your maximum potential, you want to get to like 100, 1,000, all right? So what you have to do is get books on the things that you struggle with. Get books on your problems. So get a book on depression, get a book like, and buy the best one, the best recommended one. So like, always get books on the problems that you want to solve. Study them intensely, all right? Study these books really intensely. Like a way to really become better. Like the way to really get the most out of the book is to, of course, apply what's in this book. And I have a system where I have a daily learning objective. I can put a picture there. It's just a system in which every single day I will like get a book. I will get a book that I'm reading right now that I really want to improve on it in my life, and I will write a daily learning objective, like one of the chapters that I will just write what about one of the chapters talk about, and I will write under that like how I will apply these things in my life. And every single morning I will read the chapter, like I will scan it a little bit, like to understand how I can implement these things and all that. So that's the best way that you can really like study books, because you actually apply them in real life. As I told you, it's not really fun when you're at -10 to get to 0, but then when you're at 0 and you want to improve, it's fun to read books on your issues and all that. You want to solve problems because you want to get to a better place, and you want to always improve your life, and just makes you feel always happier, and you can always become happier in life. There's no like, if you focus on the right thing, if you focus on the real things, the right things are the real things. If you focus on the real things and you just always try to improve yourself, there's no limit to your happiness. Like I said, people like us, we have to just sacrifice our lives to get to where we want to go, because it's really hard for us, and it's like we won't be happy if you don't get our full potential. Maybe for some of you just want to get through your depression and get to 0, and then you're gonna be happy. But I really wish for you that you're the kind of person that really want to get to his maximum potential, because that's the way that you get the most out of life, and that's just, for me, the way to be. There's no way to be really, but that's my truth, and that's just the way that I feel is better way to live. You never stop improving yourself. You do all of these things that I just like taught you. Your depression is gonna disappear, man. Your depression is just gonna disappear. Like, I think that I just taught you every single thing that I learned through my depression to get out of that. I believe in you. You can do it, alright? Insult me if you want in the comments. Like, I know that I'm right with my truth. If you have some things to tell me, I'm open to like debate and all of that. And like, if you want to tell me that I'm an asshole or whatever, I'm open to that. Just that, why would you think that way? Like, why would you think in a way that makes you weaker? Why would you think that depression is something that you have no control over? Because the people that think this way are depressed for all of their lives. Like, you have to think the right way. Think, like, make your beliefs something. Make your beliefs things that will actually help you to go forward in life, to make you stronger. Don't don't be a weak little chump, alright? Be a strong guy and face the real things in life, face the real challenges, and get through your problems, alright? I know that you can do it. I did it. Everyone can do it, alright? I believe in you, man.